Jeffries.
Hello and welcome.
Brownlee.
My name is Alan, and
Jeffries.
today we are watching
Buchanan.
them continue to try to get a
McCarthy.
Speaker of the House.
Buck.
If you want to watch
McCarthy.
anything like this, just go to
Buchan.
House.gov Floorcast.
McCarthy.
House.gov Floorcast.
Budzinski. Jeffries. Burchett. McCarthy.
But yeah,
Burgess.
McCarthy
McCarthy.
had 3 votes
Burleson.
to be Speaker
McCarthy.
and lost all
Bush.
3.
Jeffries. Calvert. McCarthy.
It is just crazy. It really is.
Kamek. McCarthy. Caraveo.
So they are working
Jeffries.
today
Carbajal.
on the 4th
Jeffries.
election.
Cardenas. Jeffries.
Try to get a Speaker of the
Kerry.
House, which they've got to get a majority of votes, 218.
Carl.
Now, the thing is,
McCarthy. Carson.
the Republicans have such a slim
Jeffries.
minority
Carter of Georgia.
that,
McCarthy.
yeah,
Carter of Louisiana.
they can only afford to lose. I think they said it was like 3 or 4 votes.
Carter of Texas.
So,
McCarthy.
yeah.
Cartwright. Jeffries.
There are 14 times
Kassar.
in American congressional
Jeffries.
history when a Speaker of the House
Case.
required more than
Jeffries.
the original vote.
Caston.
Mix it,
Jeffries.
drink, if you wonder what I'm doing. Anyway,
Pastor of Florida. Jeffries.
yeah,
Castro of Texas.
the 13 of those 14 incidents
Chavez de Reamer.
were
McCarthy.
during the
Schifferlis McCormick. Jeffries.
before the U.S. Civil War.
Chu.
The only one after
Jeffries.
was in
Cicilline.
1923.
Jeffries. Ciscomani.
I'm going to turn
McCarthy.
this volume down just a little bit more.
Clark of Massachusetts.
But yeah,
Jeffries.
1923
Clark of New York.
was the last time
Cleaver.
where more than one vote was required to nominate a Speaker of the
Klein.
House. And it's the only one that happened after the Civil War.
Cloud.
So this is history making.
Donalds.
This is groundbreaking stuff. It's so rare in American history.
Clyburn. Jeffries.
Like I said, it happened
Clyde.
quite a bit before the Civil War.
Donalds.
But there's a lot that was going on at that time. You know, the institution of slavery was becoming a big deal
Jeffries.
beyond what
Cole.
most people usually suggested.
Collins.
And it was starting to really divide the state,
McCarthy.
so I'm not surprised
Comer.
that a lot of this took place
McCarthy.
before the Civil War.
Connolly.
1923,
Jeffries.
only one after the Civil
Correa.
War.
Jeffries. Costa.
Woodrow Wilson was before.
Jeffries.
Who was after Woodrow Wilson?
Courtney.
Anyway,
Jeffries.
it's like that.
Craig.
I believe it's
Jeffries.
the Coolidge or the
Craig.
Hoover administration. I know it's McKinley, Roosevelt, William Howard Taft, and then Woodrow Wilson.
Crawford.
But after that, I kind of get mixed up until we
McCarthy.
get to 1930
Crenshaw.
something, because then
McCarthy.
it's Hoover and FDR,
Crockett.
Truman, Eisenhower. Yeah, we get more into the modern presidents.
Crow.
But
Jeffries.
This is a rarity.
Jeffries.
And we need,
Curtis.
it's something we need to keep an eye upon.
Davids of Kansas.
So,
Jeffries.
McCarthy has
Davidson.
been part of an election
McCarthy.
round 3 times
Davis
and
of
has
Illinois.
lost.
Jeffries. Davis of North Carolina.
I'm eating grapes if you wonder. Not grapes.
Dean of Pennsylvania.
Well, technically they're grapes, but they're
Jeffries.
dried.
DeGette.
Raisins.
Jeffries. De La Cruz. McCarthy. DeLauro. Jeffries. Del Bene. Jeffries.
So yeah,
Deluzio.
right now
Jeffries.
we're in the midst of the
Desante.
4th count.
Jeffries.
It's
Desjardins.
interesting
McCarthy.
because, like I said, this is historic
Esposito.
because it's
McCarthy.
only happened a few times.
Diaz Balart.
But I wonder how many times it's going to take to
Dingle.
actually get McCarthy
Jeffries.
into office as
Doggett.
Speaker.
Jeffries.
Because
Donalds.
they can assign no committees, heads of committees, ranking members, or even start legislation. Put bills out there.
Duarte.
Until they have
McCarthy.
a Speaker of the House.
Duncan. McCarthy.
And honestly,
Dunn of Florida.
there seems to be
McCarthy.
2 options.
Edwards.
McCarthy is going to have
McCarthy.
to
Elzy.
cooperate
McCarthy.
with this
Emmer.
portion of the party in some way. He's going to say, okay, guys, what
Emmer.
do you want? What can I
McCarthy.
do for you that will make
Escobar.
it so you accept
Jeffries.
that you actually
Eshu.
vote for me?
Jeffries.
Yeah.
Jeffries. Estes.
He
McCarthy.
can try that.
Evans.
He's
Jeffries.
already
Ezel. McCarthy.
asked them once, and they said, we
Fallon.
want it so that just one member, if
McCarthy.
they decide to, can ask
Feenstra.
for a snap recall election for Speaker of the
Ferguson.
House. But he said,
Ferguson.
I'll give you 5. And they could not
McCarthy.
find equal terms on
Fingstad.
that.
McCarthy.
The only other
Hitchcock.
option McCarthy has
McCarthy.
is to
Fitzgerald.
step down from
McCarthy.
the attempt to become Speaker of the House
Fitzpatrick. McCarthy.
and let someone else get up there. So they're going to have to do some serious negotiations
McCarthy.
or just look elsewhere.
Fletcher. Jeffries.
They've got such a thin margin of
McCarthy. Foster.
representatives
Jeffries.
in the House
Fushi.
that
Jeffries.
the Democratic
Fox.
nominee is getting
McCarthy.
more votes than McCarthy.
Lois Frankel.
Still not getting the required
Jeffries.
218, so he's not going to get
C. Scott Franklin.
through beyond a
McCarthy.
nomination.
Frost.
Because
Jeffries.
I highly doubt any Republicans
Fry.
will cross the line to work with him.
McCarthy.
But
Fulcher.
the Republicans have such a split
McCarthy.
right now. It is,
Gates.
yeah, it is essentially preventing the government from doing anything.
Gallagher. McCarthy. Gallego. Jeffries.
Trying to readjust the screen
Garamendi.
so we can see a little better.
Jeffries. Garbarino.
I watched on C-SPAN
McCarthy.
yesterday. They had
Mike
the number of
Garcia.
votes per candidate.
McCarthy.
And it was like
Robert
McCarthy
Garcia.
in the first round had
Jeffries.
19 against him. Second round, 19 against him.
Garcia of Illinois.
Third round, 20 against him.
Jeffries.
He
Garcia
has
of Texas.
got to sit down and talk
Jeffries.
things
Jimenez.
out with his fellow Republicans and
McCarthy.
say, okay,
Golden of
we
Maine.
have to do something.
Jeffries.
Clearly, you are not
Golden
just
of New
going
York.
to accept me as the choice to
Jeffries.
be House Speaker unless I do something for you.
Gomez. Jeffries. Tony Gonzalez. McCarthy. Vicente Gonzalez. Jeffries. Good of Virginia.
But yeah,
Donalds.
I just thought I'd make a video talking about this, showing how ridiculous it's getting.
Gooden of Texas.
We are in the
McCarthy.
fourth count for
Gosar.
Speaker.
Donalds.
But I'm going to go ahead and end this episode here. As always,
Gottheimer.
educate thyself.
Jeffries.
Think, read, study, learn.
Granger.
Someone tries to tell you something you have trouble believing.
McCarthy.
Ask them to cite their sources.
Graves of Louisiana.
I will see you all
McCarthy.
in the next video.
Graves of Missouri.
Until then,
McCarthy.
later.